Hello and welcome to the 8th episode on how to use GitKraken Studio 2.0 edition. So this episode's about merging. You can do this in GitKraken. I suggest not to, because when we generate release messages and try to keep track of work, it becomes harder for us to keep track of that because it doesn't log it on GitHub automatically. So if you want to merge it in GitKraken, highly not recommended, right? But you can just right click. So go on staging first and then right click the branch you want to merge and then merge. Remember it says your branch into staging. Make sure to read it. It's your branch into staging. It must follow that, right? So that's how you merge it. Now I'm going to show you how to do it on github.com, the actual correct way. Now it's going to take longer, but it's worth. It actually allows you to create change logs and have them put on the game build / release. So you can actually see the work you have done. So go to the repository. So this would be Studio 2 or whatever. And you might have your branch pop up here. But most times, because a lot of people are going to be working on it, it's probably not. So you just go to the pull request tab up here on the repository, and then just click create new pull request. Once you click that button, you should have something like this. Now, the left one is the target, the branch you want to put your work into. So this is going to be staging, so the base staging. And then the second one is the one we want to merge with, so our target, right? So this is going to be our feature. We want to put our feature following the arrow into staging, yeah? So it's right to left, a bit counterintuitive, but it's right to left, right? Following the arrow. Now you can see all these lovely, beautiful, cool green stuff, right? You can actually see all your commits and stuff and all the changes you have done. So once you see it like this, remember staging, then your feature branch. Once you confirm that is like that, you can click create pull request and you'll be taken here. Now this will use your most recent commit message for like your title and description. So if you want to be cheeky and save a lot of time, for your final commit, you can actually just do the title for the merge or title for the pull request and then a change log in that commit message. But for now, we're just going to do it here. Change log. And then this supports Markdown, by the way. This supports Markdown, by the way. So you can actually click on a button here. You can click on any of these buttons. They're marked down so you can see. So you do added feature like so. Now, very important step, make sure to assign yourself. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a blank pull request and you won't get basically credited. So this is basically like your production log or confirming who did the work. Because if you leave it blank, anyone can come in and say, I done that work, right? But you don't want that, right? You want to be credited for all your work. But make sure you're an assignee so you can actually confirm that this is the work you have done. And if anyone else helped you or put anything in, you can also add them. But ideally, this should be you. And then once you added your changelog title and assigned yourself, you can then create the pull request. Now you'll be taken to the merge screen. Now, the only difference here, instead of closing this window, you'll actually merge it in yourself. Now, depending on the branch, right, and how it's all set up, ideally we use rebase and merge. So this kind of lines, basically what it does, it puts your commits on top of staging linearly, so it'll put everything on top. So instead of it being based on older commits, let's say someone else merged into staging, this will make sure it's on the most newest copy of staging before it merged everything into it, right, to prevent as much merge conflicts as possible. But you can also use a normal merge as well. I have created a slide on GitKraken, and you can see it just explains the two. But basically, use the one you think is best, but it again depends on the context. Git is very fluid, but if you're far behind, right, let's say 10 commits, then rebase and merge so you don't accidentally destroy other people's work, because this will stack your changes instead of smashing your changes together. So once you're ready, click rebase and merge and then confirm. And then that's it. When it comes to deleting your branch, give it about a week or so in case any issues happen. For example, your work goes missing. So keep your branches for about a week, but don't keep them for about a month because we don't want about 100 branches on the repository and we're struggling to find our own branches because it's not really a search function here. You'll be scrolling for days. So make sure to kind of limit how many branches you have. So once you're ready to delete it, you can just delete it here. And you can always restore this as well. But if you do it through github.com, you can recover a branch. So you can actually just delete it through github.com and it should still be there under this pull request. And just like that, you have successfully merged your work into staging. Let's just double check by going to GitKraken. Oh look, staging has a down arrow. What do we do with down arrows? We pull, because it's a down arrow, we match it with this one. We pull, and you can see this. Now we can see that your commit message is here. And now you'd be like, oh, there's two. It didn't do this weird thing where it goes like this. That's right, because what it does is it moves our branch on top of staging, like we're committing directly on top of it without committing directly on top of staging. So that's it for this video, and see you in the next one.